We're in the countryside around Norwich, Norfolk, England, to see how chili oil is made. Today I'm taking you to a very special place. We're gonna meet with Will. He's actually one of my subscribers that reached out to me to be featured, and I'm so happy that I was able to make the trip to Norwich. I'm in his dad's beautiful apple orchards. So what we're gonna see today is how he prepares the chili oil from scratch. He does it with his own special take. His chili oil is actually much more aromatic than the one that's found in stores. This chili oil represents more than just making oil for him. He has turned his life around to create and run this business, and I'm really excited to learn more from him. Let's go. Today we're making about 20 liters of chili oil. Will uses a base of rapeseed oil mixed with vegetables, spices, aromatic herbs, shiitake mushrooms, palm sugar, and of course chilies. 2 in flake form and 2 in powder form.
It's the kind of thing where you have, big mass shop bought versus small batch kind of thing, and it's a world of difference. The actual depth of flavour, spiciness too.
Good thing about this whole thing, it's a sensory experience. All the sights, sounds, smells.
Maybe I'm too far away. I don't smell it that much. Is it because it's cold?
That's for later.
Yeah.
Smells come later.
Okay.
Onions. Let's do some onions.
While the oil slowly simmers, Will starts chopping the onions.
I hope you're ready for some noise. And when I started, I did it all by hand. Didn't have a food processor, so that was many hours spent just chopping onions.
He then adds them to the oil to brown. This is a delicate process. He needs to add the onions slowly, otherwise the oil will sizzle too much.
You need to get them basically to the point where there's no moisture left in them, so you look at them and you think they're good, but then you've got to give it a little longer. That's the kind of thing that gives it a nice bit of crunch.
Each batch of chili oil that Will is preparing today requires 4 batches of onions, a quick sizzle for some garlic slices.
I feel like a witch over a cauldron of tastiness.
The oil has changed color already. I mean, it was yellow, then it was brown, and now it's more red.
It does change a bit as you cook, it gets more kind of toasty. Yeah, I guess it's all from the sugars in all the vegetables just coming out, caramelizing, all the microscopic ones, I guess.
To be honest, I've never been a fan of onions, but now I'm weirdly hungry for onions. Not sure what's happening.
You can grab one and have a little try if you want. Nice and crispy.
Oh, it's very crunchy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very nice.
Yeah.
Sweet as well. And it's time for the aromatics to go into the oil. Here's what's in there: cardamom, bay leaves, star anise, cinnamon sticks, cloves, coriander seeds, and citron peppercorns. They'll infuse the oil for a couple of hours. As the oil absorbs all the flavors of the spices, Will and his business partner Pavi start prepping the final ingredients: black and white sesame seeds, MSG, kosher salt, Thai chili powder, Korean chili powder, black vinegar, and palm sugar.
Hard stuff. So it's either pestle and mortar or grate it. Palm sugar has, the flavour to it itself it's just another layer of extra flavour because it's all caramelized, and it's just a whole bigger depth of flavour than just regular sugar basically.
And of course the chilies. Chinese chilies for sweetness and fruitiness.
They got a good kick as well, but sweetness is what they got a lot going on with. You can see the actual consistency. You get the larger bits too, but then small bits, the seeds, all that jazz all together.
And Thai chilies for heat. Yes, spicy.
Oh yeah.
Will also adds dried shiitake mushrooms for an extra umami boost.
This is... I hope you're ready.
Yeah,
You can never truly be ready for this whole bit. I mean...
I'm fine, I'm kind of fine.
Mate, you're not going to be fine after this.
But
No,
why?
you'll be alright.
It goes everywhere.
Yeah, I mean... That's why.
Ooh.
Look at it go. It's beautiful, but, you know, yeah.
Why?
Last of Us.
Oh, I missed the shot.
Oh,
Oh, God.
yeah. Oh.
But why is it so bad?
I wish I knew. I guess it's so fine that... Now you know what I have to go through when I make it.
Once the aromatics are removed, this is how the oil looks.
You can see the actual oil colour underneath it all is... It's now pretty dark now. It's all...
Oh wow, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's lost the smell actually,
Mm.
which means it's transferred to the...
Aye. It's all in the oil now, so...
It looks nice and crispy.
Oh yeah.
He has fried the aromatics a
Yeah.
bit. All that's left to do is mix it with the vegetables and spices.
Just chuck that all in there. Nice big old pan for...
Oh no, we're gonna get that mushroom powder back
Oh
in our
yeah.
nose again.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's a good sizzle. And then we get out the fun tray with the best bit of kit, the massive whisk.
Is that the sugar?
Yeah.
thing? Yeah.
All the
It smells
sugar,
something sweet.
the vinegar too, infusing with all the chilies as well.
I mean, I knew you were not gonna do that. When the oil is ready, it's transferred into jars that Will had previously sterilized.
I've had a few overflows time and time again, but also like getting the level of the gubbins in there right as well, because obviously with the oil to bits and bobs ratio, you've got to be careful not to just have ones that are mostly oil and mostly gubbins.
Will started making chili oil 2 years ago. He was working as a chef, but after COVID lockdown hit, he found himself stuck at home. Motivated by a friend who has a similar chili oil business in Australia, he perfected the recipe and launched Chili Willy's in November 2023.
I'm putting my heart into it because it's one of the things that I love. It's opened a whole new avenue of life as opposed to spending it all in a sweaty little kitchen you know, spending your day there until like, I don't know, 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Ooh, you're gonna love this, Claudia. Oh yeah.
Well, you better
Brilliant.
not get any stains on this part.
Oh, yeah.
because that, you know, the rest is alright.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's
you-
have a look, let's see if it's accurate.
There we go. What we got down in Puglia?
It's actually not bad. Yeah. I'm glad they gave us the penne rigate no, and not the lisce, because these are the ones that everybody, this is the loser pasta.
More like penne
Where do
loser.
they just put them outside because
Yeah.
nobody wants.
Hey.
Is that good?
Oh yeah, that's what we want to hear. It means that the pressure in there's sealed it shut. Boop, boop, boop. Boom. That's the chef's personal jar. And then we've got the old classic Laugan Ma. Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh. You know, it's nice, but it doesn't have much depth. You know what I mean? It's very umami. It's
Yeah.
tasty. I ain't gonna knock my old Chinese grandma for it, but you can tell it's the kind of big scale,
Yeah.
mass-produced kind of vibe with it.
Yeah. And
Well-
it doesn't have a lot of liquid in it. There's a lot of colors. but they're not crunchy as well. They're a bit soggy in the oil.
Yeah, there's the beans in there, which are, they go all right. A bit of crunch, but oh, I'll give
Let's
that
give yours a
slice.
go.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Get some of the good stuff. Oh yeah.
Spicy pressure.
Oh yeah. Also, yeah, it's not
So-
like spice-wise as well with that one. It's, you know, it's not like crazy
Yeah.
hot.
I mean, after those mushrooms, or just like in general, I feel like today
It's been a
I've just
sensory
hit
experience.
all the levels of spiciness possible.
Cheers.
So, ding. It's already much more oil.
Oh,
Oh,
I didn't get it on me.
yeah, as you said, there's so much depth.
Oh, and then spice as well. Sneaks in at the back.
Crunchy, much more crunchy, and it's got a different texture as well. You can feel it's been sitting in the jar for much less. Yeah, just like very nice runny oil.
Yeah.
Yeah, the spices and the aromas, you can feel them. Well, I wouldn't say individually, but like at times in the mouth.
That's
So a
good
bit
bread.
from the herbs, yeah. A bit from the herbs, but a
It's
lot
like-
of peppercorns too.
It's like just keeps on giving layers on layers. Need a napkin now, damn it.
And then maybe I just have a plate
Yeah,
of
just-
bread. You
Just
know,
mop off your hands of bread.
you don't mind.
You go, girl.
Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate you sticking around until the very last minute. If you're watching and you have a similar business to Will's, or you have a farm, you make cheese or ham or any other traditional product, and you would like to feature it in one of these documentaries, please hit me up. You can find my email down below. I would love to visit you and make a documentary about your business. This is what this channel is for highlighting wonderful local gems, and I truly believe in it. So please let me know if you would like to be featured. You can find all my details below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.